This is 2004 CR125. This video just is going to have a breakdown of me tearing down the bike, organizing parts, and just overall state of the bike when I first got it. Honestly, really wish that I would have blown it up, or at least run it a little bit more before I started tearing it down, but I got it. I rode it a couple times and I framed it. So this is actually the first time I've ever done a full engine rebuild. As you can see, the bike was pretty much stock when I got it. It had the original tires that came on it. There were bolts that had never been touched, especially once I started getting into the actual engine. But as you can see here, I'm just kind of making video notes about where everything goes. At this point in time, I was still pretty new to riding dirt bikes as well as working on them. And this is just a project that I had wanted to do for a long time. Here I am just looking at all the electronics. That's one of the bolts that I had actually stripped, which had never been touched. But there's the engine out of the bike. The piston was pretty worn, but I mean, it could have gone for another bit. Again, just kind of noting where everything goes. You can see how dirty it was, but aside from some dirt, it really, wasn't too bad. I ended up sending the radiators out to ICW. Shouts to them. Had them brace them and straighten them out. I ended up having to do the fins myself, but no problem. So, some connectors. Again, trying to go real in depth so I remember what I'm doing. Honestly, it didn't help too much, but definitely made things better because I knew where everything went. This is definitely going to be a pretty fun project. Here's the bike pretty much all torn down. Just kind of looking at the different bolts. Got everything pretty much laid out on the table. I mean, that's a whole bike right there, aside from wheels and tires. But one of the only things that really concerned me was a slight knocking in this crank. I'm sure it could have gone a little bit longer, so I ended up getting a new crank. This is also one of the things that, had never been touched. This thing was so clean. The flywheel, I mean, look at that. It's still got blue on the washer. I mean, this thing was mint. I'm just kind of noting where dowel pins go, but you can see inside of there, I mean, things were pretty clean. Bearings were still pretty good. Things weren't too bad inside, but said fuck it, we're going for full engine rebuild. So, had to tear it all down. I didn't get too much video on the teardown, just because I wasn't sure if I was going to be making a video. I just knew I needed to see where everything goes. Hindsight, wish I would have gone a bit more in depth with the teardown, just because there's so many videos out there that I wish had, more insight into tearing it down, which, that's kind of why I'm making this video, is that so there is more out there on the CR 125 2004. As you can see, the cases are in good condition. That's it. Stay tuned for the rest of this build series, and thanks for watching.